last night we got the news that the Texans would be signing Nick Chubb. So today I'm going to be rebuilding the Texans with Chubb on the team. Is this a rebuild I needed to do considering Chubb's the backup? I don't know. But here's what the offense looks like. The offensive line kind of sucks. The rest of the offense is actually really good. Stroud at quarterback. Running back room is ridiculous. Joe Mixon, Nick Chubb, and Dameon Pierce. Wide receivers, we have Nico, Tank Dell, Christian Kirk, Braxton Berrios, John Mechie. I got his autograph before he was even in the league. That's random, but I thought I should mention that. Justin Watson. Actually, fun fact, I went to like a hospital thing over the summer, and it was actually the same place where he went to college. So shout out Justin Watson. As for tight end, we got Schultz. Not really anybody else below him. I think I have a Brevin Jordan autograph too. I'm just yapping at this point. Offensive line, yeah. We have old man Trent Brown, and that's about it. The rest of these guys are like average. Like Cam Robinson, Titus Howard aren't bad. Laken Tomlinson's okay. Mostly just old. Patterson, meh. And backups, Ed Ingram's here, Juice Scruggs, Ariante Ursary, who was just drafted by them. There's a chance I could move Ursary to like guard or something, because he does play there too. I just don't think I'll need. I think he could play a left guard. I don't know if I would want to try him a right guard. I guess we'll see after Lewis Tomlinson, because we have Ed Ingram too. But yeah, that's what the offense looks like. Didn't mention we also have Jakob Johnson here. On the defense. It's not perfect, but it's not bad either. Edge rushers, Will Anderson and Danielle Hunter. That is a great edge rushing duo. As long as Hunter can stay healthy, this is a really good. We're probably getting a lot of sacks out of this team. And injuries are off for the rebuild, so in this case, yes, we probably will get a lot of sacks here. Defensive tackles aren't great. Fatukasi and Rankins, Edwards and Settle are the backups. Kurt Hinish is here too. Corners, we got Stingley and Jalen Petrie. This is the only thing about Madden. Petrie's a slot corner, but I have it on auto depth chart, so I'm just going to play him as a normal corner, which is fine. I don't really care that much. It's just like kind of annoying. They might have him at slot, but I don't think they'd know that well. Nope, they got Kamari Lassiter as a slot, even though he's an outside corner. Cool. Welcome, man. Also, the thing's broken. That's nice. Alright. So yeah, Lassiter's here, as I mentioned. Miles Bryant also is back. Texas also got a lot of good backups. Danico Autry's here. Derek Barnett, Daryl Taylor. When Derek Barnett was supposed to be like really good, and then he just like kind of flamed out with the Eagles. Linebacker core is okay. The real life starters, I just updated this. The real life starters are Henry Tutu and Christian Harris, not Henry Tutu and AJ Speed. Speed is actually. Right now, Tutu is the left linebacker, and then Harris is the right linebacker with Speed as the backup, but Madden automatically switches it because it doesn't want to start a 71 overall when there's a 76 and a 74 there. Middle linebackers is Aziz Shea, he's good. Safeties, I mean, we have a great safety room. CJ Gardner-Johnson, Kalen Bullock, and Jimmy Ward. I mean, come on, like, my gosh. Jimmy Ward is a trade candidate if we do, like, not play super well year one. Just because he's older and he is, like, a good backup to Gardner-Johnson. So I could trade Ward at some point. And then, I just realized we have 80 players out of 75. I might have to cut some people before we even start the preseason. Special teams, we got Fairbairn and Townsend. The long snapper is actually Tucker Addington, but Madden doesn't know what a long snapper is. Apparently they will in next year's game. Why is Gardner Johnson a 68 overall kickoffer? That's really random. Am I missing something there? I don't know. And our returners are Tremont Smith. So let's see. Let's get to mid-season and see how we're doing in year one. This could suck. We are 0-7 right now. I don't know what is going wrong. I don't. Why are we so bad? We're like losing every game by like 6 points. What are we doing right now? I don't even know. Like, in what world are the Texans 0-7 right? Why is CJ Stroud terrible? All right, fair enough. I mean, when I rebuilt the Steelers like 2 days ago, I had a bunch of dumb luck, so I guess it's fair enough that I'm rebuilding the Texans, and we're just horrible for some reason. Trent Brown and Cam Robinson, you're starting tackles for a reason. Please learn how to block. Trent Brown, you're probably getting traded. I don't know what's going on here. Daryl Taylor is at least good. Nobody can get a sack. Not many interceptions. The only people who are getting interceptions are our linebackers. Yeah, we suck. I don't think it's right to blow it up, really, but I'm trading some people. Some older players are getting traded right now. I'll be back in a few minutes after I trade away our entire roster. We are negative in cap space right now. It's becoming a rebuild tradition at this point that I fleeced the Niners. We sent them Trent Brown for a second, third, and fourth this year. We're sending Jimmy Ward to the Jaguars for 2 third-round picks. This is a bit of a nothing trade. I sent the Falcons Braxton Berrios and Justin Watson for a 4th-round pick. Also, this is a good time to bring up, during the simulation, I remember to have this. This is an Xavier Hutchinson snake skin from Select Draft Picks. I found this recently when I was going through cards. I must have noticed there's a snake skin when I got it. So, that was pretty random, but there's that. We're mixing together Madden and cards with this video. I ended up sending Laken Tomlinson to the Saints for a 4th-round pick. I don't know what's going on with my colors right now on the phone, like, if that makes sense. Like, this is supposed to be green up here, but it looks like I don't even know what color. Kind of looks like white a little bit. I don't know. It's like it's not recording properly. It's mostly fine, but for some reason that green color is messing it up. I don't even really know what to say for this one. The Giants gave us Kayvon Thibodeau for Danico Autry. Also, Timon Fox is here because I needed to make cap space match. Why the heck do they just give me Kayvon Thibodeau for Danico Autry? Were they that desperate to go to Timon Fox? Is that why they did it? Why is my entire team suffering severe depression? One of these guys is moving a right linebacker. I just don't know who. I guess EJ Speed, because he was already playing there. But what is Madden trade logic? Why can't I just trade Danico Autry for Kayvon Thibodeau? Like, if you're a Giants fan, which I hope you're not, to be honest, and that happens, you're probably going to be upset, and rightfully so. Because why the heck would the Giants make that trade? Like, yeah, I'm going to do it because Madden's stupid and it'll let me do that trade, but, like, why does it let me do that trade? I don't know. I'm going to re-sign people if we have anybody to re-sign. Thibodeau, that's why they gave me him. Forgot to show, but we did bring back Kayvon Thibodeau. I don't know why. It's weird to me. Christian Kirk's only 28. I feel like he should be like 31 by now. Mechie, probably not going to bring him back because he's buried on the depth chart. Christian Harris is back up now since we got Thibodeau. Cam Robinson we need to bring back. Even if he does suck. It's Madden. He'll figure it out eventually. And if not, then we'll just let him go. I think we gotta trade Dameon Pierce. He's too far down on our depth chart for him to really be usable for us. Again, not the most important trade ever. We sent Dameon Pierce to Steelers for 3rd. And I don't know if there's anybody here who I'm like dying to pay. I guess Tommy Townsend, because we need a punter. Okay, there we go. We got Tommy Townsend back. Cool. I mean, I guess Jakob Johnson, but we could replace him. He's only a 67 overall. We have some starters, but they're, like, replaceable. I'll sign Christian Kirk if he wants to take this. Yeah, he'll take it. Alright, so that's what I'm doing for re-signing right now. Let's get to the end of the season. And honestly, at this point, I just hope we suck so we can get a good draft pick. I guess if the game wants to be stupid and let us win, like... Even if we win the last 10 games, we might not make the playoffs. We'll get to the... Either we want to win all 10 remaining games or just lose out. Personally, I would say lose out because I think we've proven that we're a bad enough team right now that even if we win the next 10 games and make the playoffs, we're probably still going to get throttled. Most likely, I say we go 8-9 and barely miss the playoffs, have a bad draft pick. Because that's Madden. You're going to start the season terrible with a good team and then you're going to finish 8-9 or 9-8. I think we're just a little too bad to be 9-8. 7-10. Yep, that's about what I predicted. Not quite, but it's close. The Colts went 11-6. All right then. This is something here. All right. I'm gonna see who retired and who wins the Super Bowl. We don't have a Super Bowl this year. It's actually just the Purple Bowl. Ravens versus Vikings. Madden loves the Vikings. I don't know what it is. They love the Vikings. And Vikings win 31-24. And apparently Javon Hargrave dominated the Super Bowl. Great. Who let Javon Hargrave get 3 sacks, period? Let alone in the Super Bowl. Steelers lost their entire team. We kept everyone. Probably because everybody who was about to retire was traded to somebody else. Alright, we're negative 8.94 million. Oh my gosh. What is going on? We don't need that money, like, to pay someone right now. Like, I mean, we have to accept the option on Tank Dell. But, like, all these guys we can afford to lose. It's just, we could maybe need a free agent or, I don't know, depth for our team. Okay, we'll accept Tank Dell's 5th-year option, but we have no money. Maybe there's somebody I trade. I don't think so. We'll probably just go right to the draft. I'll look. For whatever reason, we were paying Titus Howard like $27.9 million. So I packaged him with a 4th and sent him to the Niners for a 2nd-round pick. So now we ruined the Niners in the process of freeing up enough cap space to sign someone. I see that as a win. I'm sorry, 49ers, but I had to. Not really, but I'm gonna say I had to. I'm offering these guys as little as humanly possible. Joel Bitonio, Patrick Ricard, DJ Reader, and Andrew Van Ginkel. If they actually accept these, they'll... Alright, we're losing DJ Reader here. I'm just saying, like, how do I rephrase this? I'm offering Jawan Briggs here. Also, I don't mean to, like, attack anyone when I say, like, they're not being paid. I need to, like, just stop at this point. Saying they're not being paid a lot. Like, their minimum wage for NFL standards. And looks like we aren't going to get anyone on the first day. Let's go to day 2. Stage 2, whatever. Considering we still have money, I'm assuming no one signed. Which makes sense, because we're offering them pennies. I think we got Briggs. There we go, we get Jawan Briggs to be one of our defensive tackles. These guys still are not accepting. I wonder why. It's not like I paid them absolutely nothing. Here, you can be a starting NFL player for us. We'll give you a chocolate bar and 2 pennies. Did we get anyone yet? No. We got Patrick Ricard. Wow, these two really do not want to sign. We might not get Bitonio and Van Ginkel. We don't need them, like, desperately, but I want them to be starters for us. So, it'd be nice if they could sign. I don't know, we still just... Nope, we didn't get them. Alright, fair enough. Apparently the offer's still in for Van Ginkel, but I'm just gonna withdraw it because free agency is over, so we can't accept it anyway. And then the other guy was Joel Bitonio. We could try to get them at the preseason anyway, it's fine. Let's see if we can draft properly for once. Usually I care. Since we didn't get Bitonio, I'm gonna take Ben Batch with our 1st-round pick. He has no relation to Ben Barch, at least I don't think so. Despite the fact that they have a similar name and play the same position. And he's okay. He's hidden dev. So there we go. I guess there's our left guard of the future. That's nice. This is just an offensive line draft at this point. That's where we need help at the most. We're taking Logan Stalker, center, who apparently gets injured a ton. Ranked 89, normal dev. I can't draft. Good to know. Alright, well, I mean, I guess it could be a worse pick. Like the next one, which is probably I'm probably gonna take a guy who's ranked like 300 at this point. Well, here's a guy who's gonna be ranked in the 300s. I feel like, not because he sucks, but because I think he's probably gonna suck because I take him. Kirk McKee, right guard. He's actually not bad at all. He's hidden dev. All right, I made a good pick for once. We're just rebuilding the offensive line here. That's all we need to do in this draft. We're going to take another guy named Logan, actually. Jamie Logan here. Oh, there's so many people named Logan in this draft class. But we're going to take him 3rd to 4th round projected. His F and S moves better than that. He seems fine. Ranked 77. We got him at 70. Hidden dev. And here, I don't think I'm going to show the rest of the picks. I'm just going to make picks for roster depth with the rest of this draft. I have to show this one. This was in the 4th round. There are about 9 running backs I could have taken who were projected to be drafted. I just took a quick glance at their attributes, and I decided to take this Terrence Patterson guy. He's ranked number 26, and I got him at 106. Hidden dev. This guy's an absolute steal for where I found him. Finally, I had a good draft. 74 left guard, 71 center, 74 right guard. Which made the entire interior good in one draft. 71 right linebacker, 65 right end. Don't think about him. 72 defensive tackle, 67 free safety, 66 quarterback. Just took him for fun, pretty much. 75 running back and 70 tight end. I feel like every time I take a quarterback, it is that face scan. I don't know why. Not a face scan, but like facial photo, if that makes any sense. I also made a trade with the Browns. I gave them my last 4th as well as the 5th and a 7th and Luke Lockey, and got a 3rd next year. Nothing huge, but I just didn't want anybody else, so I just did that quick trade. So here's what the team looks like, and this isn't bad. Looks better than last year, and last year we went 7-10, so maybe it's not much of a bar to cross there, but we don't look terrible. Like, even if last year's team was 7-10, this team should at least be like 9-8, 10-7. So let's get to the midseason. I just said it before continuing with the recording. We are exactly where I don't want to be. 3-4. We're not good. We're not bad. We're just mid. We're just mid. Right now we have the 11th offense and 28th defense. Wow, I wonder what the issue is. Yeah, that's probably not good. Alright, time to re-sign some people. 120, okay. I was gonna say, why do we have 124 million? Literally our entire team is due for a contract. What is this? Alright, well, we gotta pay CJ Stroud. We get Stroud back. Will Anderson doesn't want to come back. Danielle Hunter will wait till the end of the year. Gardner Johnson, we'll bring him back. Henry Tutu, I think, yeah, we replaced him with Thibodeau, so we don't need him back. Aziz Al-Shaair, he's already 29. I'd give him a 2-year and up the money if he would take that. And Joe Mixon, probably not going to bring him back just because of his age at running back. Schultz, if he take like a 2-year, yeah, if I up the money and he takes a 2-year, then I'd be fine. I just don't want to give him like too long. Okay, he'll take that. Okay, it's giving people a couple $100K extra if they'll take like a year off. I don't think I want Scruggs back just because we drafted Kirk McKee, who can be our starter. Miles Bryant really need. Yeah, most of these other guys we can afford to lose. I'll pay Kami Fairbairn too. We just need to bring back Will Anderson, and then once we get to the offseason, maybe Mixon or Hunter, depending on how much they regress. So that's what I'm going to do for re-signings. Let's get to the end of the year. We made the playoffs at 10-7. Our division is just very mid. I think we only won because we beat the Chargers and, ironically enough, the Niners at the end. Gave the Niners like our entire team last year through trades. Okay, Stroud was a lot better than last year. Mixon was a lot better. Our offense seems good, minus Blake Fisher. Seriously, Blake, what are you doing? Tackles were great from Al-Shaair and Tutu. Not really a ton of TFLs. Will Anderson was good with sacks. You need to accept your contract, Will Anderson. Stingley got a lot of picks. Fairbairn can't kick, apparently. Seems like all kickers in Madden can't kick. We had the 11th offense. And the 26th defense. Cool. Alright, we're playing the Chargers in the first round. I'm gonna hop in and watch this. Not really because I need to, but because I feel like it. Chargers have Vlad McConkey at Superstar. Sorry if I stop talking for a second. My group chat's going nuts right now. Forgot it's on 6-minute course. That doesn't really matter for simulation because it's still gonna record the stats like a normal game. At least from my experience, that's what it'll do. We aren't even close right now. We are not good. Come on. Come on. Can we at least score? Come on! 14-6. Maybe I should have put it on 15-minute quarters. What are we doing? Stroud. What are you doing? CJ! I just gave you an absolute bag at the trade deadline. And now you're just gonna suck in the playoffs against Justin Herbert? Nothing against Justin Herbert, but still, really? Really, CJ? I'm gonna have to sell my entire CJ Stroud card collection before this happens. I have so many CJ Stroud cards, it's actually insane. I don't even buy them. Last year when I opened cards, I just pulled CJ Stroud like crazy. I was like a magnet for him. I have a card that's a dual patch of him and Bryce Young. Speaking of Bryce Young, he's in the Super Bowl. Bengals, Panthers. This, I don't even know anymore. Panthers win 44-38 in the Super Bowl. Bryce Young at 322 and 5 touchdowns. Nobody retired, at least. I don't even know, like, if I want to do anything. I just want to keep our team and run it back, honestly. I think if we just get a little bit more development, then we, like, should be a lot better. We need to pay Will Anderson. I'll give you an extra year. I'll give you an absolute bag. Just come back. Really good for us during the season this year. Will Anderson, you suck. Get out. Danielle Hunter, we'll bring him back. He didn't regress too much. We'll give him player friendly so he actually considers it. And then if we get to a point where we're paying him too much, we'll just trade him. Henry Tutu, again, like, he could be good to bring back, but we don't really need to pay him if we just paid Thibodeau last year. Aziz Al-Shaair, I'll bring him back. Gotta up the money some more. And he takes it. Alright. We're down to 4.5. We still have to pay Joe Mixon. Oh my gosh. Nick Chubb is terrible. And Terrence Patterson isn't ready to start yet. Juice Scruggs? Do we want Juice Scruggs? No. We have Kirk McKee. Jarrett Patterson? Do we want him back? I'm honestly fine just starting Logan Soccer, honestly. So I'll tag Will Anderson. Even if that's a ton of money. So we're not getting any of these guys back. We'll survive. It's fine. We can start. What's his name? The guy we drafted, Terrence. We can start him. As for Nick Chubb, I don't really know what to do with him. I don't think I can cut him right now. I'll cut him if we can. Yeah, we cut him. Alright. I just want to get him off the team at this point. So in this upcoming draft, I'm definitely going to have to take a running back. Can't sign anyone, so let's go straight to the draft. Gosh dang you, Will Anderson. We need somebody to at least contend for starting running back, so we're taking Kendall McCoon with the 20th pick. He's good at every physical trait except for speed. Like, he's not strong and can't juke, but other than that, he's pretty good looking. 42, and he's normal dev. Ah! I can't draft! And we're not including the 4th round last year where I got a bunch of future stars. No. In the 1st round, I can't draft. That guy there was the other one I was looking at, and he goes one pick before us. Now let me take somebody else terrible we don't need. We're taking this guy. I don't know how to say his name. Josh Prohl, I don't know. Hopefully he's at least okay. Yeah. Hidden dev, okay. We got a center last year, but like we still want to reinforce that position, I would say. I'm probably just gonna trade this pick for a future one. We don't need anybody else starter. What? Well, I'll look at running back. I don't know, like, I'll look at running back. If there's nobody else I like, then I'll probably just trade back. There isn't a problem with having 18 good running backs, right? The Texans already have that in real life. Joe Mixon, Nick Chubb, Damian Pierce. I'll take Josh Ross, as long as his physicals are good. Yeah, I don't care. We'll take him. Oh my gosh, somebody fire me. He is hidden dev, but still. Fire me from my own rebuild. This is why I made NBA 2K content for a while. I'm still gonna go back to that. Like, I'm not done with NBA 2K content. I just drafted somebody with this exact same last name. Are they like brothers or something? I don't know. I'm just gonna draft for depth now. I'll be back at the end of the draft to see how we did. We got him. I did it again. I just for depth reasons, I took a running back in the 4th round. Not only that, the 20th pick in the 4th round, so it wasn't like early in the round. 74 overall hidden dev. Why am I so good at taking running backs in the 4th round? He can't catch the ball to save his life. He can't run around to save his life. But he's a good running back. Other than that, the rest of this draft was good. What are we going to do with all these running backs? I have one on the roster. I just drafted 3. We're going to have like a running back battle times 4. This should be interesting. Once we're set for the future at one position. Let's take a look at this interesting team. Matthew Golden is a 91, and so is Javon Bullard. Good for the Packers. I guess they're developing their guys correctly. Meanwhile, we're over here just taking the same position over and over and over until it finally works, which it still probably won't. We're getting better. Like, I have to say that. We're getting better. It just feels like a bit of a repeat every year of what we're doing. Is this team good enough for a Super Bowl? I don't think so yet. Maybe in a year or two we're ready. Right now, I don't see it. Let's get to the midseason and see how we're doing. This game is so inconsistent. We are 2-5. What are we doing? I'm going to be rebuilding the Texans for the rest of my life. What is going on? The 2 teams we beat were the Browns and the Titans. You're telling me we can't beat the Packers or the Colts? We lost 38-31 to both of them. We can't beat the Steelers? Who is the Steelers quarterback even? Great, Will Howard. We're being diced up by Will Howard. We lost 31-8 to the Jaguars. Who let Trevor Lawrence cook? Why does Stroud suck? Why is J.K. Dobbins here? I don't know. Alec Pierce is here. Daniel Bellinger. What in the world do the Jaguars have cooking? I don't know. Who let Bobby Davis get 2 sacks? Whoever was supposed to block him, you're being traded. What are we doing? Why is Cairo Santos here? Apparently they got Mitch Wishnowsky too. This is I don't even know what to do at this point. I've made this team so good, like as good as I possibly can, and I still can't get anything out of it. Gotta bring back Nico Collins so CJ Stroud can throw 110 yards and 2 interceptions every game. Kalen Bullock, you're coming back too. Or not. Kamari Lassiter. He's a 3rd corner, but I still want him back. Tank Dell. We have to pay everyone. Everyone is due for a contract. Everyone. Thibodeau, yeah, come back. I didn't even mention Will Anderson yet. Blake Fisher, get out. I don't want you here anymore. You've sucked this entire simulation. I'm gonna move Ursley to right tackle or something. Juwan Briggs, you can come back. I don't want the rest of these guys really that much. Cam Robinson too. I can afford to lose him, like really. I'm not paying Fairbairn and Townsend right now because we still have to pay Will Anderson, Kalen Bullock, Tank Dell. Like, is there anybody who I can trade? Like, anybody? I'll be back in a minute when I find somebody who I can't trade. There's nobody really who I'm willing to trade right now. I'm just going to get to the end of the season. I don't know what to do anymore. I've tried everything. We're not going to win at this point. I just noticed this. Why does this man have X Factor? I took this guy in like the 5th round. Here's a tip for Madden. Draft blocking tight ends. Only blocking tight ends. No other position, just blocking tight ends. Ignore the fact I drafted someone this year who was like a 67 overall. I had a blocking tight end. For some reason, they're dominant in this game. We got a dang X Factor there. Alright, I'm gonna stop yapping about X Factors. Let's go to the end of the season. I genuinely don't know what to do anymore. I don't. We're an 88 overall team and we're 6-11. Hold on, I gotta look across the league. We're an 88 overall. Bengals were an 88 overall. They went 9-8 at least. This just doesn't make any sense. The Cardinals. The Chargers were an 86 overall and went 5-12. The Chiefs were good, because of course they were. The Eagles, like, this is Madden for you. The Eagles are an 88 overall, 1-11-6. The Falcons are an 87 overall, 1-7-10. Meanwhile, the Dolphins were 11-6. The Falcons were 7-10, but the Dolphins were 4 overalls, 3 overalls lower. Like, what am I supposed to do? I'm gonna go one more season, but like after that, I have to like give up. I've made this team as good as I can, and I can't win with them. It's like the opposite of my last like 2 or 3 rebuilds. I'll have like a trash team and win a Super Bowl, with them going like 9-8. Here, complete opposite. Why are the Bengals in the Super Bowl again? Why are the Cardinals in the Super? I need to go to therapy after this. Not actually, but still, like, I mean, I probably... Actually, what day is today? Is today Monday? If today's Monday, I probably do have therapy today. Anyway, Cardinals win the Super Bowl. Cool. I didn't even check if we had somebody retire. Probably not, but maybe. I don't know. We have 22 million. We have to pay our entire team still. One of these guys is getting tagged. We can't even afford Will Anderson. Kalen Bullock, will you sign? I don't know what to do here. Yeah, we get Kalen Bullock back. We have, like, no money to sign Tank Dell. Well, I mean, we haven't, like, enough, but barely. Nope. Dang you, Tank Dell. I don't know what to do anymore. It's not that bad. I said the good version of that word. I don't know. I'm gonna give Will Anderson a garbage offer so then I can franchise tag him. Wait, this is... Whose franchise tag is cheaper? I might... 38 million, sure. They'll just take the tag. I don't care. Oh boy, an all-time great in Philadelphia. Marquise Brown just retired. Who's writing this? I know I said who's writing this. It's a video game. Nobody's writing it, but still, like, why? Will Anderson's leaving. I don't have anything I can do about it. Let's get to the draft, so I can make more bad picks. I don't even know if we need anyone. Like, I've made this team as good as humanly possible. CJ Stroud, you want to tackle? I've drafted you offensive lineman like the last... I can't show that. That's copyrighted, I think. CJ Stroud, I've given you someone in the last, like, 8 drafts, like, as an offensive lineman. Just, like, leave me alone. I don't know what you want. Clyde McCormick. Maybe what we need is to replace CJ Stroud. Maybe that's what we should do. At this point, it might be a good idea. We'll take a defensive end to replace Will Anderson. Thomas McKinley, are you good? I don't think I really care if you are or not. We're taking you either way. I don't really care. Left end of Georgia. He's terrible. Probably has a bunch of DUIs, too, because he went to Georgia. I'm not even going to show the rest of the draft. I don't feel like it. I'll probably take a quarterback or something weird, because I don't know what else to do with this draft. Here is whatever this was supposed to be. Took a left end. I took a quarterback just out of spite to CJ Stroud, pretty much. Maybe if he has competition, he'll start to play a little better. Wide receiver, because he was there. This guy, because he fell. Oh, like, he was like a projected first-round pick, and he's still available in the fourth, so I took him. A kicker and a punter, because we lost ours. A free safety, because he fell from, like, the third round. And the middle linebacker, because he was supposed to be taken in the third round. So I pretty much just took whoever the heck I felt like, because I literally don't know how I'm supposed to help this team. Why is Ardarius Washington considered elite? Also, I was going to take a tackle for CJ Stroud, but there were literally like nobody there. They all looked horrible and were all projected and drafted, so like there was just no point. So yeah, here's the team. Cam Scatterbo's here. Signed him to the practice squad last year. Sorry for the sniffle, I don't even know where that came from. Probably because I accidentally punched myself in the nose trying to rub my eye. I don't know. I'm not even going to bother with cut downs. Let's just get to the end of the year. I'm not going to the mid-season. I'm not... I need a nap. But... What am I supposed to say? I don't even know. 88 overall, 7 and 10. I don't know. Genuinely. Why is it that all, like, this is Madden. All the bad teams are playing well. We were 3 overall higher than the Browns, and yet we won 4 less games. Also, they apparently have Jair Alexander. I'm filming this after Jair Alexander got cut. I was originally going to do a Packers rebuild, but at this point, I hate everything right now. So, yeah, it's probably time to take a break for 2 years. We were 3 overall higher than the Steelers. What? I just realized I don't even think it's showing the right record. That's in 2026 record. We're not even in 2026. We're in, like, 2028. What is this stupid game? 27. So it's not even showing the right records. I'm done. I don't want to play this anymore. Make sure to subscribe, I guess. I don't know. Goodbye.